Hello, you're in bed with Yes We Mystic. So I have a question for both of us here. What happened last night? Well, we played a show in Berlin
In a cellar.
in a club cellar, and then
It was a cellar that was a club.
yeah, and then we went back to our hostel, and I downloaded the new Radiohead album legally. We paid money for it, and then we went to bed, and that was about it.
And I didn't have a shower because I haven't found shampoo yet. And I got sick.
All right, what do you got?
Okay. Have you ever been filmed in bed before?
Well,
I feel like you're looking for something.
Yeah, I think so. I don't have the answer that you're looking for, unfortunately. I used to be like, me and friends, including Keegan, we used to make little films all the time. So I'm sure that I had a scene where I was waking up or something at some point.
Before I knew how to play mandolin, I had a friend and I filmed a music video for Paul McCartney's Dance Tonight, which features mandolin. And it starts with me and I don't actually own a mandolin, so I was just like air mandolining. And then it starts with me like completely under the covers, and I sort of like pop up out of it and start singing.
So both of us have been filmed in bed.
Yeah, so the answer is yes.
There you go. What's the most people you've ever slept in a bed with at one time? Keegan still?
I don't know. I mean, I've like camped with my family, and that's like as close. That's not one bed, but that's like as close together as a bed.
I feel like we had a band sleepover like early on when we were young tots. Not really young.
Did we all sleep in one bed though?
I feel like we might have like had 5 band members sleeping sideways off a bed.
Oh
like
yeah,
a mattress
maybe.
that was on the floor.
Yeah, that probably sucked.
Yeah, I think all our backs might have hurt in the morning. But
okay. All right, Adam. What's the worst / last nightmare you had?
Oh, the worst / last night. I had on this tour. It was a very strange. Yeah, I woke up and I felt bad, and then I realized that not only was it a dream, it was a pretty stupid thing to feel bad about in the first place. I had a dream that my bandmate Jody, or our bandmate Jody, had a lighter, like a cigarette lighter, and I bumped into her, and it knocked out of her hands onto the ground.
I thought it was Jordan.
No, it was. I think it might have been Jordan's lighter, but it was in Jody's hands.
Oh.
And I knocked it onto the ground, and then she was really mad at me. She was like, "Well, you have to buy me a new lighter." And I like woke up. I was kind of panicked that she was, but then I was like, "That's I don't think that even qualifies as a nightmare." But that was for me, the last bad dream I had, at least.
Okay.
Kind of weird one. Do you prefer to be the big spoon or the little spoon?
I guess my girlfriend's really short, so it's by necessity. That's what I am.
Yeah, we're both tall guys, so
I think although like as a tall man, being the little spoon is kind of like a rare delight.
Yeah,
because it's just kind of never expect it. So I think that's true for both of us.
Yeah, I'd agree. I totally agree.
All right. Every time I speak, it's like reverberating in my mandolin. What's the funniest? I chose all these questions with slashes. What's the funniest / weirdest place you ever fell asleep at?
I'm not very good at sleeping anywhere other than the van at bedtime, so I don't have like any stories that I, fell asleep at I think maybe like I don't even know.
What about if I could help you.
Yeah, please help me out.
What about that like park in Toronto?
Right, that's true. We played a show we're from Winnipeg, Canada, and we played a show in Toronto, Canada, last November. That it was right after federal election night, so it was a really exciting night. We had stayed up late, and then we had to get on a plane and fly to Toronto, which is a couple hour flight away. And when we got there, we got on a train to get into the city, and we started walking around because we had this like business meeting, but we were too I guess we're too cheap to buy a cab for some reason, so we decided to walk from the train station, and it was like an hour walk, and we hadn't really slept, and so we sat down for a minute to catch our breath, and I did just fall asleep in the middle of this park in Toronto. And then actually I think your falling asleep was funnier because then during the business meeting you fell asleep.
Yeah. No,
so that was
bad for business.
It wasn't the best, but it worked out.
I don't remember any of it.
Yeah, it was a pretty hazy time.
The Imitation Game was on, like on the TV next to us.
In the plane or in the
no,
it was in the office.
In the actual business meeting. Anyway.
Okay, now got that out. Who would you invite out of everybody on Earth? I'm gonna say living or dead.
Oh, geez.
I'm adding that myself. That's not on the card. Who would you invite to a sleepover party at your house?
What's my cap?
I think it's just like you're having a sleepover party with your friends, and you get to add one person from like history or fame.
Oh, Leif Erikson.
Like
the Viking explorer. I don't know.
And why is that? What's he bring to the party that your pals don't have already?
I don't know, like horns full of wine and like big like mutton chops and like those big legs and just like I don't know.
Just a feast, basically.
Yeah,
like a Viking feast.
No, like it would get crazy. I don't know.
Sounds like
I guess that was the right answer. I didn't give it much thought.
Yeah. Do you have one more question? Or?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Did you ever wake up from an idea because you had to write it down?
Oh, all the time. Yeah, especially for songs, that happens for sure.
What was like the most recent time?
Well, actually, it was the one that I can remember. It was for the song that we played in this series, "No Harm." I woke up in the night with a violin part in my head, and I actually didn't get to write it down in time, and I was really bummed out. And then like a couple weeks later, we were working on it all together, and like we were coming up with some things, but it really wasn't what it needed. And I was just like, okay, everybody, I'm just gonna sit here with my eyes closed for like 10 minutes. I'm gonna try to like pull it from the depths of my brain, and I like sat there, and it actually I got it back out, and it made it into the song. So
nice.
That was pretty good. All right, and this is the final question. Which monster sleeps under your bed?
Is this for both of us?
This is for both of us.
Okay. You go first.
Like probably just like the monster of uncleanliness sleeps under my bed. Like there's like a bunch of stuff under there, and like a coin collection that I had when I was a kid that I just is under my bed now with a bunch of dust.
Okay.
And probably some socks, etc.
All right, for me, it's probably like failure and loneliness.
It just is
like not that they're like that's what's like like I'm failed and lonely. It's just that like I could be failed and lonely.
Yeah.
At like
we could all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That came into my head like right away, and it's super depressing.
All right. Well, thanks for watching us talk for a bit.
I'm Keegan from Yes We Mystic.
And I'm Adam from Yes We Mystic, and together we are part of Yes We Mystic.
2/5.
Here amongst the worried minds who worried all the time. Down the rivers